Hey guys, Dean of DVD. Been a long time. I need a haircut. So glad to see you guys. Getting ready to watch the Penn State football game tonight, which will be hopefully cool. I just want to say hi. I did rent a movie today. I rented The Dark Phoenix, the X Men. Heard bad things about it, but I am a huge superhero movie fan. In fact, I don't think I've ever. I don't think so. I don't think I've ever watched a superhero movie that I didn't like in some fashion. I just watched the other day. It was on TV, and I watched it. Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider. Clearly not a great movie, but I liked it. I thought the special effects were okay. The plot was okay. And I'm thinking I'm going to find the same thing with the X Men. All the X Men movies that I've watched so far have had some part of it that I liked. In general, I've been disappointed with a lot of the X Men movies, but not all of them. Not all of them. In fact, I can't remember all the names of all of them. I didn't care for the. I liked the first one, maybe the best. The original X Men group with Patrick Stewart as Professor X and so on. Liked the first one a lot. Second one I think was okay. Didn't care for it. When I say I didn't care for it, I didn't love it. I didn't like it, but I didn't dislike it either. And I think that's true for just about all of them. There was one that had Worthington in it, Angel, and was that 2 or 3? Can't remember, but I like that one. So anyway, I rented Dark Phoenix, and I watched the trailer. Trailer looked good. I like I like that they have Sansa Stark. I can't think of the actress' name, playing Jean Grey, and I think I like it. I think I'll probably like the movie, and just probably wish they would have done some things differently. That's pretty much true in all the superhero movies I've seen. But then I watch it and I go, okay, what I have done. You know, you have these actors, you got this budget. What would I have done with it differently? Different than they did. So I watch it. I watch it tonight, and maybe if I feel strongly enough about it, and I feel like I could have improved it by doing something different, the Dark Phoenix concept is a good one. I see that they have a blonde like talking to her. I don't know if I like that concept. I think I'd rather have a voice in the head. I think, but let me see it and see how it plays out, and see what I think of it afterwards. I try to do no spoilers, but if you've read the comics like I have, you're gonna know haircut. This hair definitely needs a haircut. Look at this. I'm going tomorrow, so I'll have one tomorrow. But yeah, it needs one. Back's not terrible. Anyway, I did go with this kind of a thing instead of the full beard, though. You'll notice that, which I think is actually better. What else? Been buying a lot of board games. That's kind of been my focus. So I've been spending a lot of time on those and kind of a lot of time and money. But mainly the money now has been like trading things and selling things and then getting things. I had what was I guess pretty rare Mega Man. It was a Mega Man Kickstarter. You probably know what that is. Kickstarter game that was fully loaded, and somebody gave me $400 for it. I played it once and thought it was not a good game, but the pieces were really cool. The little figurines were all painted and really neat. So from that standpoint, I guess it was worth something. But he gave me $400, including shipping, or $480 was shipping. I think it was because I had to ship it to Belgium or someplace, and the shipping was unbelievable. It was like $150 to ship the damn thing. And he told me he had to pay another $50 to get it. So that was from the U.S. to get to customs there in Belgium. He had to pay to get it out of customs. Crazy, crazy, crazy world. Here's a cool game that I got. I got traded for this one recently, but it's in like perfect shape. Most people who collect board games keep them really nice. I guess like people who do DVDs and Blu-rays. It's called Run, Fight, or Die. If you had to give you a quick peek at it, as long as I'm chit-chatting away here. It's a zombie game. What happens is it's think Yahtzee with a lot of choices. That's sort of what it is. So you've got a box full of these zombies. I don't know how many there are, like say 100 of these little dudes right here. Can you see that all right? A lot of people paint this stuff. Where's the camera on this? I think it's over here someplace, isn't it? Whoa. We want to reverse that. I just want to do it once here. Can you focus in on that? Well, that's pretty good. You get the idea. I mean, it's pretty detailed for a little dude. So you could paint this. I'm going to assume that's a brain or a rock. I don't know which one. If it was a brain, well, you might be looking to eat it. Anyway, he's pretty cool looking. So you got this, and I think I will paint these eventually if I ever get around to getting a paint thing. You know, a bunch of paints and so on. So there's different kinds. Let's see what this guy is. Here's another dude. So he's different. Similar. Or maybe he's the same. Yeah, he's the same, sorry. This one's different. Like she's taking a little snack on someone's maybe part of their leg or their arm or something. Again, it's pretty detailed. You really can't tell from a distance, but they are pretty detailed, the clothing and everything on them. And if you paint them, they look really cool. So that's what came with the main set. There's another one or two different styles, which I'm not grabbing them quick enough to. Yeah. Anyway, then I got a bag. This is the expansion. And a bag full of these guys. There's 3 different types in here, which I haven't played yet. You roll a bunch of dice, and they have a bunch of different symbols on them. And then you pick from one of these characters, like this. This is the winning high school coach. They just call him the winning coach. His name is Mr. Patterson, and on the back there is kind of a bio of him, so you can read that. But this is thick. This is the cardboard here. Pretty hefty stuff here. And then he has a special ability. So if he rolls 5 zombies, he can do this ability right here, whether this is dice combo bonus, which is take 1 for the team. Ignore all zombie icons. Take 1 wound. And remove all zombies from zone 1 and zone 2. That's pretty good. There's three zones. And I'll show you that. It's just one of many kind of board games you can buy these days. This one's kind of cool though. So on the back and the front are the same on this. There's no difference. So zone, your guy, your character that you choose would go down here in front of you on the table. So you just do like that. Fits perfectly. This is the same exact thick cardboard. So you put a bunch of zombies up here to start. I think it's 4, 3, and 2. 9 total. And at the end of every round, they move down 1. And here, when they get from here to here, you take a damage. And this guy has 5 health. So if he takes 5 damage, he's dead. And the game would end. And he would lose. If you play multiplayer, let's say competitive, then he would be out of the game. The game would end and whoever has the highest points would win. But they move from here to here to here. And there's different things you can use on. You can use a gun anywhere. So if you get a pistol, you do 1 damage, and each of them can only take 1 damage. So you get a pistol that can kill 1 zombie. Running means they all go back 1 space. If they're here and they go back 1, well, actually, they don't all go back. 1 of them goes back. You choose 1. So if it's here, he goes off the board, goes away. Here, he goes up to here, and so on and so forth. The idea is you want to get him out of here. Keep him away from zone 1. You don't want him on you, as it says here. And then if nobody dies, the way you end the game is there's location cards. There's follower cards. There's a bunch of those. And there's location cards. Whoops. Location cards. There's about 50-50 split of those. Somewhere around there, I guess. And the location deck, you shuffle it up. And when you get to the edge of the city, you check to see if somebody has enough followers. And the followers are people you're rescuing. But they also give you abilities. Some of them can tell when the zombies are getting closer. Some of them have downsides to them. But it's interesting. So all that's there. You're rolling the dice and you're trying to figure out what you want to do with your dice. It's a Yahtzee style thing. Roll one of these guys right here. This is the zombie, and they're locked in. Hence the square arm. So you roll one of these guys. They're 6-sided. There's one of these on each die. Now you roll one of these, and it can't be changed. But most of their abilities, the winning coach, you need 5 of them. But on just about everybody, you need some of them. Here you need 3 of those and 2 of the running things. So it can help you too, if you get a certain amount of them, to try to go for their special ability. There's a pink die, which is from an expansion. A black die, you only get to roll if certain things happen. Either a follower lets you do it, or some other things happen. So, really cool game. The direction's simple, really. I mean, it's for games of this nature that just have a few pages. There's a lot of pictures and stuff in here. There's really not a lot to learn before you start the game. They just came out with a new version of this. I heard it wasn't as good. I heard the zombies weren't as good or something. I don't know. I haven't seen it. But I heard they were coming out with a new version of it, which I think was why the guy traded it to me. And he also traded me 3 expansions, which are here, the rules. And the expansions are in there, extra cards and so on. And then everybody gets it's a 4-player game, so everybody gets not everybody, I guess. There's 3 of them, so you can refer to it. You can have one on one side of the table, one on the other. It tells you when you roll this, if you roll a certain number of them, what you can do. And for some of them, like the gun, so a lot of these are just simple. The gun, do 1 damage. The run, 1 person goes back. Well, that's the one right there. This is the bat. Does 2 damage, but only in zone 1. You got to be close, so obviously you're swinging a bat. You got to be right on top of you, right? So good stuff. Good stuff. Like it a lot. It's Run, Fight, or Die. This is the originally it came in a much smaller box. This is the big box, pretty big, which meant to hold the all the expansions and stuff, and it does quite nicely. Put out by 8th Summit Games. Game designed by Richard Launus, and it's really cool. Oh, hold on, let me put this lid on right. I'm kind of somewhat anal about this stuff, as I am with DVDs and Blu-rays too. So okay, that should be that. Yeah. So it gives you an idea of some of the stuff that's in it back here. We'll check it out. Always try to get people more interested in board games that want to have this little dice thing. You kind of snap these things up. It makes 4 sides. And you can roll the dice in this. It's like a nice leather thing. I got it from another game that I have. I'm going to put this in here too, I think. Should shut okay. Yeah, Run, Fight, or Die. Just played it the other day a few times. Really like this game. Happy that I traded for it. And I think that's it for now. I mean, I want to stop on here occasionally, make a video. Certainly if I get anything in the way of a DVD or a Blu-ray, because I know a lot of people tune into this channel for that. But if you like the idea of being introduced to one of these modern board games, I'm not going to show you Monopoly or Risk or unless it's like Star Trek Risk, which I have, which is kind of cool because there's new rules to it. Or a game like Everdell, which is really neat that I think most people would like. I have some games that I think they're good, what they call starter games. So if you've never played a game before this type, if you haven't played anything since Monopoly and Sorry and Parcheesi, all games I loved when I was a kid, except for maybe Monopoly, then these games might appeal to you. If you like the idea of time travel, I've got one that has time travel in it. I've got one that lets you be a movie producer. That's kind of cool. I have a German version, so I have the instructions in German, and then I also printed them off in English. But other than needing to know that certain terms mean actor, and there's a card that translates all the. Now, if it's Citizen Kane, it's called Citizen Kane because that's the name. Casablanca is Casablanca. That's the name of the city. It's Casablanca in any language you call it in. So even in German, it's Casablanca. But some of the movies have German titles and mean things like High Noon, Gone with the Wind, The Wizard of Oz, things like that. And then they have the classic actors, Clark Gable. Their names are Clark Gable. That's his name. So there's no German translation for Clark Gable. His name's Clark Gable because he's in English. Anyway, that's a pretty cool game. Yeah, I might do something on that one if you're interested. Really nice components in that one too, which I could show you. So let me know. Is this something you guys want to see? I'd be happy to come out here once in a while and do that. The live recording that I'm doing now is really cool on YouTube. I really love that they added that. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end it here. I'm getting ready for the game. I made pizza. I'm going to go over and check it and eat it. So take care. Penn State's out at 8. Go Penn State. I got my pink lemonade here that I made. And hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Again, drop me a line down below. Say hi. Take care.